4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and a 4-car garage. Yes, you heard that right. This right here is one of Highland Homes' newest plans, built in an amazing community. Let's go check it out. So excited to have you back on the channel today, and I really appreciate you taking the time. Got an amazing home here for you today. If you love open concept floor plans that have tremendous value and in one of the hottest growing areas in all of Austin, stick with me for a great home tour. We're gonna go over all the aspects of this beautiful brand new plan built by Highland Homes. In today's video, we're gonna get a deep dive perspective of this amazing 2-story home that has beautiful open concept floor plan. And we're gonna look at all the different aspects of this home and why I feel this will be a floor plan you and your family would absolutely love, and it has tremendous value. First and foremost, as we come up to the home, we look at the elevation. You have a very modern, beautiful 3-car garage from the outside, but wait till we get there. This is a 4-car garage. They're doing this in a lot of their homes in a creative way on a 70-foot wide lot. They're showing you a builder who is forward thinking and maximizing space for their customers. As you come up, this is a hill country modern elevation. And you know, many times I've had to go into homes and I've had to renovate, I've had to take care of these things. This right here is very beautiful because these are iron shutters. So from a paint standpoint, that's fine. We can manage it. But these things sometimes with rain and weather, our Texas heat, you know, it's gonna take a little bit of a beating, if you will, year over year. But having that they are iron, and even in the front of the home right here, this is very, very pretty, very stunning, a very hill country modern home. The way they've done this, and you can manage it. So that's one of the things I really like about it. As you come up to this home, you have a beautiful 8-foot wooden door and a beautiful entrance as you come into this. Take a look at this right here. This is one of many showstoppers. As soon as you come up to this home, beautiful two-story foyer right as you come in. And I'm gonna close the door behind me so I can show you all the different aspects, because you are gonna be in for an amazing treat. Take a look at this right here. As you come in, what a beautiful open concept home that emits so much natural light. This is absolutely amazing. This Stanley Plan, I am very impressed with, because this home, you really see the space and you see how large of a footprint this home has when you're inside the home, and everything has been maximized to the T. I mean, you are gonna absolutely love this. Take a look at this right here. This Stanley floor plan, I mean, I love these windows. You have these 4 large picture windows right as you come in, and we're gonna get into all of it in today's video. But as you know, everything always begins right here in the kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this beautiful kitchen right here. Highland Homes does an amazing job on their elevations from the exterior and on the inside in their main spaces where we spend a lot of time. In today's video, you're gonna see great usage of storage. You're gonna see absolutely phenomenal design. And this floor plan, being one of the newest plans, they've done some amazing things. Just like this. You know, it might look like something small. We're gonna get right into the kitchen, but take a look at how the wall just curves right there. By that simple curve, it adds almost like a half rotunda as you come in, and it makes the space just really open up, even bigger. It's kind of like a unique optical illusion. And I've had a lot of my clients that say, you know what? Every house I walk into, the kitchen sink is always in the middle of the island. Well, how about this? This Stanley Plan, I have a lot of people who love having a kitchen sink that overlooks a window. And as you can see right here, you have multiple areas. So you can have a couple of bench seats here. You can have some seats on the other side of that sink, which you're gonna see here shortly. But you have this just beautiful open kitchen and a wide space right here between the oven and the end of that center island. Plenty of space for ingress and egress. Wish there was a little bit more as I'm walking past that area. It would have been even more beautiful. I love that. But take a look at this right here. You got all these cabinets, plenty of storage in this home, and these 42-inch uppers and cabinets on top of cabinets. This Stanley Plan, ladies and gentlemen, it's 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, and 2 powder rooms, 1 on each floor. And you're gonna see all of it. And we're talking about over, right under 3,500 square feet. Right under 3,500 square feet, priced right at $749,000. There is a tremendous amount of value in a home like this, where you can find this much space and this much value. Take a look at this right here from this angle. This is absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful. They put plenty of lights in here. A couple of choices that I want to get your feedback on that I will bring up to you. But the way the plan is designed, you walk in from the foyer. This first area right here is your dining area. You have that kind of built-in hutch over there with the under cabinet lighting, the beautiful herringbone lay of the backsplash, and once again, cabinets on top of cabinets, plenty of cabinets. And here so your dining room first, and then your living area right here to the right, where you have this beautiful, absolutely stunning. I love the open shelving. You already have Cat 5e, RG6 ready to go for hanging a TV, or you can put it on its legs, but that is really, really pretty. And I'm getting ahead of myself. I apologize. There's just so much home to cover. This is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna take a look at all the things, but we're gonna go down this hallway first, because we always say, hey, how does the pantry look? How about 2 pantries? This home has 1 here to the right. Okay, very simple. It would be obviously disappointing if this was the only one, but no. And I've seen homes that just have a pantry this size only, but the real pantry is across from there. We're gonna see that, but I wanted to show you all these cabinets right here. They've done an amazing job of creative space in all these areas where you have all this additional cabinetry. Right where the refrigerator goes, really, really nice. You have Electrolux appliances in here, and really nice commercial grade with that lip control panel out there. Looks really nice. And then here is your pantry. Take a look at this right here. A legit, real walk-in pantry. You know, here on the channel, I've had many of my clients that have contracted with Highland and other builders and have always said to me, hey, Abbi, these days, you gotta have more storage. We need more space. We don't have time to keep going to Costco and Sam's. We need a place to put things. And this is a very good, appropriate sized pantry that we have, 1 here and a small one, as you saw earlier, across, literally right across from there. This utility room, obviously, it's a little tight, but it's very unique because you walk into the utility room through this door, and there you have your mud area. So we have these 2 cubbies, and we have a place right here. Obviously, we could add hooks to hang a backpack and having a little cubby up there. You know, some of my clients who have built from scratch, I really tell them, please add a receptacle right here. Our kids these days, they have so many devices and laptops, things they need to charge. It's just, you will thank me later, trust me. It's one of those things where I do have a master electrician on my team that can definitely do it after the fact. However, it's just much easier and cleaner and neater to do it on the front end when they're wiring the home. So kind of unique right here. I'm gonna take a step back. You have a really nice sink area here with a little bit of functional counter space to the left, but you walk right in and this is where your washer and dryer would go. So here's the good thing and what I like about it. Obviously this cabinet's pretty close. So it would not be great if the dryer was to the left, but the washer is to the left. So I think it's okay to have a top load or a side load, and then a dryer, you could have any kind you want here because there's plenty of room for you to open and close. I'm gonna stand here in this corner just so you can get a perspective, you have cabinets, 42-inch uppers, and then you have these cabinets below. So that's excellent. And as you come in over here to the right, this is gonna be the garage area. Take a look at this right here. So this is one of the things that I really, really love that Highland Homes is doing right now in a lot of their homes. Obviously from the street side, we saw only look like a 3-car garage, right? But this particular bay that I'm standing in, I'm gonna turn around here for you. This is a beautiful 4-car garage. And what they did right here, I love it, because I've had clients turn this into a gym. I've had clients say, hey, I have 3 vehicles, I need more for storage. And they use that main area right there for storage. So I love this right here. We have plenty of space right here to the left where they have some of the brick they've left over. And here to the right, you have a tankless water heater. I don't see an expansion tank, but there's a tankless water heater. And we have a whole home cutoff with a water softener loop and our full irrigation system right here for front and back of this home. So this is a really, really neat structural upgrade they're doing in a lot of their homes. Very impressed with Highland Homes because this is a very, very smart thing to maximize the space. And a lot of my clients right now are really looking for true value in a home. And I believe strongly that this Stanley Plan really sticks out to me because I see tremendous value in this home. As we pan left to right, we're now gonna start at the front of the home and work our way back, and then we'll go upstairs. But take a look at this right here. As we pan left to right, and as I, from this vantage point, just go straight up. When we get up there, you're gonna see really nice game room area. And if we're cooking and we're watching our kids, this is amazing because we're able to kind of see the whole home from one vantage point. And you have 2 rooms up there with 2 bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms en suite, a powder room, plenty of storage, and they are really unique, creative sizes. So I really like that. And I think you're gonna enjoy that when we go up there. As you come up right here, first and foremost, take a look at this right here. This is the other angle of us coming into the home, but it really provides such a presence. Highland Homes does a phenomenal job in their lighting packages and their decor packages that are standard, where some builders, they don't give you this kind of value. Everything has to be an upgrade. So this right here was built as an inventory home, and right as you come in to your right here, double doors that lead into your office where you have great connectivity and great space. I don't see an RG6 cable here, but I do see a Cat 5e drop, and then the windows right here, right at the front of the home. Down here, you have a bedroom downstairs and a coat closet, or excuse me, a linen. You have a linen closet right here. And as you come into this room being probably the smallest in the home right here, but this is another bedroom down, which is great because, you know, a lot of my clients sometimes are like, hey, you know what? I need 2 offices, or I have some clients who say, hey, I have, aging parents that come stay with me, and I need to have a space for them, and I don't want them to go up and down the stairs. So this right here is beautiful because you have a bedroom downstairs and you can fit any kind of bedroom you'd like in here. And you have a beautiful bathroom right here. Take a look at this. Plenty of functional counter space in this bathroom. Very nice vanity. And I love the details you'll see right here as we go into the shower. Take a look at this right here. Really, really pretty. This is a mud set, semi-frameless glass enclosure, but a really nice mud set here. And this kind of mosaic glass tile all the way to the top. They did a Schluter edge here, very pretty. Would have loved to see them go all the way to the top. I really believe it would have made it even more of an impression. But speaking of impressions, they give you a lasting impression when you look at the spaces in this home, because you're gonna notice today on the video how many closets, how many large closets they have, and how much just additional storage. So it's one of the things that Highland Homes is known for, is they really maximize the footprint of their homes. And case in point, obviously you saw this particular linen right as you go into that room. This first door that you see to your left right here before I skip something else, take a look at this storage. Right underneath the staircase, you got a coat closet and you got all that space right there. Really, really nice. A lot of my clients who have built two-story homes, they've said, you know what, Abbi? We wish we had a media room downstairs. And this particular plan, I mean, something I love is literally right off the kitchen, right as you're popping that popcorn, and you're able to enjoy your favorite movie, your favorite ball game right here. You have an entertainment room literally right off the kitchen as you come in, making entertaining that much easier. This home is this particular room is pre-wired for sound. You already have an RG6 Cat 5e drop on the wall right there. Makes it really easy. And when someone needs to use the facilities, it's literally catty corner right here. You have a beautiful, elegantly appointed, very large powder room. Take a look at this tile. Isn't that a fun tile? It is really, really pretty. Almost looks like a smaller than a penny. I mean, it is really nice, and it's a hexagon shape. And then over here to your left, you have your pedestal sink. The only thing I've noticed that is a little different for me is not having a vanity fixture. They opted for two can lights. Even in the room we left earlier, there was just some can lights in there. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that to you. That way I show you everything and tell you everything. But this right here, really, really pretty. I mean, I just love the fact that you're able to have this window overlooking the sink area and just so much natural light. It really makes you feel good, and it makes you feel really inside of like, you know what? I love all this natural light. Before we go down this hall, standing right here, just take a look at this right here. Once again, from a space standpoint, just really, really great space. This home, you absolutely see it and feel it. The 3,500 square feet. I mean, it is really nice. This Stanley Plan is a brand new plan. Now here's something, okay? Now on the other side of that kitchen sink, plenty of space right here for 4 bar stools. You're gonna see, I'm gonna show you kind of an illustration of a home that's staged, a model home that is the same exact plan. That way you kind of get an idea of how furniture is laid out. This is the only thing. I wish this, I'm being very picky, but I wish this hallway was a little wider. To me, it feels a little tight. And obviously right here, when you come over here, there's 3 doors. The door to your right, once again, plenty of storage. I'm opening this up. I mean, it's really nice, really deep linen, deeper than the first one you saw, but just plenty of space right here. That's really, really nice, having all that space. Can't wait till we go outside. We're gonna see the outside here. But walking into the primary bedroom, this is really, really pretty right here. Love these large windows right here. And really nice ceiling bolts, makes it feel inviting and large right when you come in. And take a look at this right here. Beautiful spa bath in a primary bathroom right here. Right as you come in, you see the freestanding tub with this 12 by 24 tile and the Schluter edge that you see on the top right there. The lavatory right here to the left, all the way at the back. And as I take a step back right here, we walk into our shower. You have a mud set shower. Beautiful pattern here, the way they've laid this tile all the way to the top. No niche. However, you have 2 areas right here where we could fit a shampoo bottle easily, and it wouldn't be too hard. So we have that going for us. But I'm gonna stand in this area just so you can see the freestanding tub, very pretty. And on the outside, the same tile, they've done it as a border. And within the border, there's a window and then that Schluter. So that's really nice. It gives it a really nice little look. But take a look at this right here. Really pretty vanity. As I go left to right, I'm trying to get skinny so you can't see me. Take a look at this. Really, really pretty. Really nice. As you come into this primary closet, I wanted to talk a little bit about Lariat. This community that we're in right now, Lariat in Liberty Hill, Texas. We're right off of Country Road 214, just a really great growing area. Right off of, as I said, Country Road 214. Location. This area is growing leaps and bounds. We're gonna go outside before we go upstairs. I wanted to show you this covered patio. Take a look at the size of this covered patio. I'm gonna take a couple steps back. because I want to make sure I can get it all on camera for you. I mean, you got plenty of space out here to really enjoy and entertain. And when I see this home, this is a beautiful, entertaining home, because a beautiful covered patio like this, plenty of space for a future outdoor kitchen. You got a gas stub out right there and a beautiful yard right here that's literally like a blank canvas. You can do many things with this right here. Being a 2-story home doesn't take up the entire lot, and you have a home this large and you're able to still use a lot of the lot. That makes it a great value, because on a 70-foot wide lot, that's not always the case. So this is really, really pretty. But one of the things, and I apologize, I lost track of my thought there, was location. So right off of Country Road 214 here in Liberty Hill, Texas, this Lariat subdivision is growing leaps and bounds. And you have great builders, great topography out here, and you really have the ability to get in from a pricing standpoint when things make a lot of sense right now to buy in this area, because prices will go up and there's a lot of growth in this area. For example, right off of the exit Highway 29 off of Seward Junction, which is the main way to get to our community right here, you have a brand new Costco that they're building right now. It's probably about 50% completed. So later on this year, you'll be able to enjoy that. But, and we all know Costco, they only do their stores in areas where they know from a feasibility standpoint, it's going to be a strong area. So that's one thing to really keep in mind. And from a growth standpoint, this Country Road 214, another thing that is awesome that I really love is that Country Road 214 is going to be connecting. It's going to take a little while, but it's going to be connecting into 183A. So into 183A, so that makes it where you're in the community and you don't have to kind of deal with Highway 29. You're able to literally just exit the community on the right-hand side and go to 183 if you need to get into Austin. And that 183A is a toll road that obviously they've made that really, really can get us into the city really quickly. So take a look at this right here. In both of these rooms, you're gonna notice an ensuite bath, a simple but elegant 12 by 24 tile. They went with the Sluter edge left and right. Didn't opt to go all the way to the top. Don't agree with that, but overall, really, really pretty, really nice. And then as I mentioned earlier, just tons and tons of storage, just more and more storage. As you look at this home, they do a phenomenal job. And then, you know, if one powder's not enough, as I mentioned earlier, 6 total bathrooms, 6 commodes in this home. Everybody has a space. So if the kids are entertaining their friends, but they don't want their friends to go in their restrooms, they don't have to. And this right here is a phenomenal room. Really like that unique shape right there of this space. Take a look at this. I'm gonna take a step back. Really interesting, really unique, because that very last door right there, that's to your closet. So this door leads to your walk-in closet, and it's a really nice walk-in closet. So really nice. And then once again, you have your bathroom. So same tile they opted to go with here. Same exact look, make it simple, but 12 by 24 tile all the way, but not all the way to the top, almost all the way. And then you have this 2 cm countertop right here. So it's really, really pretty. I want to know in the comments, what do you think about this plan? What do you think about the value of this Stanley Plan? 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, and 6 total commodes, right? 2 powder rooms, 3,500 square feet in this home. I'm gonna stand right here halfway through the landing, but just take a look at this space. All priced at $749,000. One thing I want to tell you is, as a Highland Home owner myself, is when I really find value, I really think from a timing standpoint, timing is everything. When I built my Highland home 15 years ago, it was all about timing. You know, at the time, a lot of people were thinking I was making a mistake building a home that large, that nice, and it was a Highland home. And I still live in that home today. This home, absolutely phenomenal at this kind of price, because to build this same home at Parkside on the River, in Santa Rita Ranch, in Palmyra Ridge, but mainly Palmyra Ridge and Parkside on the River, it's gonna cost you a couple $100,000 more. Same house with the same spaces, simply due to the land cost. So these are the kind of values you can get the same home and you can build it in other neighborhoods and just find the value in the price. But this is a phenomenal home. At the time of this recording, it's available for sale. Please feel free to reach out to me. Would love to be a resource for you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope this video brought you some value. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next one here real soon.